keep your dates to evening hours. Hey guys, Coach Jason here, and today we're going to talk about why you should keep dates to the evening time rather than morning or afternoons. I met a couple of guys last weekend. They're on their 23, 24, 25 zone. And this guy was fumbling around with a girl that he had met. And I'd asked him, well, how did it start out? What was the first date like? Some girl that he met online. And so he said, I set up this brunch for us to do in the morning. It was like a swing dancing brunch. And I was like, okay, well, there's your first problem right there, man. You are having dates in the morning. That is not conducive to romance and seduction, okay? So this is the first thing, this is very basic one-on-one kind of dating stuff, but any of you guys out there, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and you're trying to do the brunch thing, the lunch thing, well, you're essentially putting a lot of obstacles in your own way, okay? And you're kind of friend-zoning yourself. Because anything in the morning, it's hard to then escalate that into something where you can seduce and eventually go back to your place or do something like that where it escalates it physically. It becomes very restricted, platonic, and it's hard to escalate romantically in those types of situations. Okay, now of course I'm not going to say that this will never work, because sure, I've even done it myself, but it was because the circumstances dictated that it had to be done during that time. Now, so for those of you guys out there who say, well, it's the circumstance, it could be, but chances are whenever I ask guys about the circumstances, it was just that she said something like, oh, she had to do it that she had something going on that night. Well, in that circumstance, and you should have said, oh, okay, well, you know what? Why don't we do it another time when you have an evening free? You shouldn't be saying like, oh yeah, I'm totally free in the day, morning, night, whenever you need me to be free. No, you should be aligning yourself and setting yourself up to be a guy who's like, hey, I got stuff going on during the week, during the days. Evenings are generally a better time for me, right? This way you can get the date in the evening, and it's a lot easier then to create a romantic atmosphere, to seduce and to escalate in a romantic way, okay? So anyway, going back to the guy I was telling you guys about, he planned this brunch, swing dancing thing. I'm like, okay, it sounds like a fun idea, but you don't even know this girl's a first date. That's going too hard, too fast. You're doing brunch, you're paying for a meal. Now you got this dancing thing going on. It's like, it's a cute idea, and it could be good for a little bit later down the road, but the first date should be all about just having a good conversation, building the rapport, escalating, kissing potentially, and then seeing where it goes after that. It could end up back at your place, or it could just be a kiss and a good night, okay? But you want it to be that, because if you go for coffee, if you go for a lunch, especially during the work week, most people's lunch is an hour long, okay? That's like, if you include there and back, it's like 45 minutes. You're trying to squeeze in a date and build rapport in 45 minutes, and then you have like the ticking time bomb basically in the background, and like you have to be gone soon. Her mind's already on work 30 minutes into the date. Do you think that's going to help your cause or hurt your cause? Okay, I mean, think about this, guys. So don't dick around with these lunch things, these brunch things. I think coffee dates are gay, unless it's in the evening. If you don't drink or something like that, then yeah, go do a coffee date in the evening. Okay. Now again, I'm saying if the circumstance it requires you to do something in the day, or she throws you like, yeah, we could get some coffee in the afternoon. Well, that generally means she's not that interested in you. She's trying to politely she'll see you, but it's gonna be like, I'm not gonna give you my best hours, which is the evening time. She'll throw you a bone, meet with you for 30 minutes for a coffee, and then get the hell out of there. So that's why I do not recommend doing dates in the morning or afternoons. Just keep it to evenings. And if they say they're so you always want to ask them, well, what night are you free? When you ask them an open-ended question like this, then they'll have to come back with an evening that they're free, right? So to finish up this guy that I was telling you guys about, who asked that to go to the brunch and the dancing, he had taken it out once, taken it out twice, and still he was like, I don't know if she really likes me or she's not reaching out to me. And I'm like, well, did you go for a kiss on the first date? No, I didn't really want to do that. I couldn't find a good moment. Okay, so he's not doing dates in the evening. He's not going for the kiss, which I always tell you guys to do. And he's got a second date, trying to line up a third date. You know, he's young, he's inexperienced, and he's just fumbling around, and he's really fumbling the football. And you could tell he really liked this girl. She was attractive. She showed me a picture of her. But, you know, it's these little mistakes that can really make or break the opportunity that you have with a girl who said, yeah, let's get together. I mean, you had the opportunity, and you kind of whiffed the ball when you do things like that. So, the long and short of it, dates in the evening. No brunch, no lunch, none of this afternoon coffee or tea bullshit. Keep it to the evening. If she's not into meeting you in the evening, if she's adamant about that, is it really worth your time to bend to her will, right? Are you going to allow her to dictate the circumstances of what you want to do? If you want to take her out, you're the one taking her out, and she's going to say, no, I'm not going to see you in the evening. Is that a girl that you want to spend more time with? You have to ask yourself this question. Or are you so desperate that you're like, okay, I'll do, you know, in your head you're thinking, okay, I'll just do whatever she wants, just so I can see her, just so I have a chance with her majesty. Is that the approach that you want to take? You know, and some of you guys I know may think, well, you know, just be easygoing. I mean, you just feel safe and you just feel comfortable. Okay, again, maybe, but is that the type of girl that you want to end up spending time with, that you want to spend money on, who's going to be paranoid about you, who's really going to restrict? I mean, she's really not going to go out on a date in the evening to a public place. That's a little weird. Okay, in this day and age, it's like, come on, really? You're not going to meet me at a bar somewhere that's obviously a public place with other people there. You know, there's things like that where it's like, look at all the obstacles she's putting up to you to get together with you. That tells you all you need to know. All right. So if you want to work with me, if you're struggling with some of this stuff, despite watching videos, despite, you know, scrolling on Instagram, Twitter, whatever, and you want help, you want to work one-on-one, book a call with me down below. We'll see where you're at. I'll find more about you. I'll find out kind of where you're getting stuck, what has been holding you back. And if it seems like a good fit, I'll walk you through how my program works. All right? That's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.